Welcome everyone tonight to Titan Trivia. Do not adjust your sets. It is your Inner Geekdom Commissioner and Co-Commissioner Kevin Poss and Ryan the Champ Payne. How are you doing, co-host?
Today is just like any other day, still back to studying, looking to refresh, looking to rejuvenate myself after I've been hearing a lot of noise in the singles division. A lot of people are coming for my championship, so I figured I best get ready for a fight. But it's not about me today. It's about you. It's about the people. It's about this match. So how are you today?
That's right. It is about this match. We do have an awesome singles competition between Anthony Tisdall and Malcolm the Crazy Kiwi Lay. Colton is Anthony's manager for the evening. I will default to him. How are you guys doing?
I think we're doing pretty well. What would you say, Anthony?
I'm good. Had some work this morning. Came home, watched some stuff, and just kind of got ready for this. I'm ready. I thought I was going to be a little too tired after work, but feeling rejuvenated. I'm good. I'm ready.
Good
deal.
Got this going on. No problem.
That's what I like to hear. And Malcolm, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty good. Just on the day recording this, I had a busy day already, but I'm ready and just ready to answer trivia and kick people's bums.
There we go. All right.
A friendly match here. I see how it is.
So I will drop Colton into the background where he will remain to watch this match until we bring him in. And let's go over some rules before we get started. So your rules for round one are as follows. 10 questions from all random categories of the singles division will be given to competitors. Competitors will have 15 seconds to write your answers on your whiteboard or notepad, whatever you have. Answers need to be said aloud when revealing your response, please. All questions in round one worth 1 point. You will not lose any points for incorrect answers. A perfect round 10 for 10 will trigger 1 point bonus question. You do have 3 JTE rules, repeats in this match, and you also have a challenge. If you feel a ruling did not go your way, but you feel like we made a mistake on our end, we'll be more than happy to review that for you. Do you guys have any questions before we get started?
Nope.
Got it.
All right. And Ryan, if you are ready, sir, you may take it away with question one.
All right, my pleasure. Let's do this. All right, gentlemen, your first question in round one is in the category of sci-fi fantasy. First question. Who plays Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez in Highlander?
That's a long name.
Yeah, it is. Especially when you have to say it, especially when it's consistently repeated throughout the movie. It ain't shortened. It's Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez.
Agreed.
All right.
And we'll go with...
Yeah, I was going to probably give him a few extra minutes, but let's do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go with Anthony first.
I don't even know if he's in this, but I think Christopher Lee. Yeah.
Malcolm.
I put Christopher Lambert.
The correct answer is Sean Connery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, that was what I was thinking of that Malcolm said. That's the one.
Yeah, Christopher. Yeah, he's the he's the face of Highlander, but he doesn't play Ramirez.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good to know.
All right, so no perfect rounds, but that's all right. That pressure's off, so let's see if we can get one going.
Okay.
Moving along to the category of horror/thriller. What game are the children playing in A Quiet Place when a lantern loudly gets knocked over?
It's been like years since I've seen this movie, and to be honest, I have to watch this again.
Yeah, it's a good one. I liked it. I didn't think I would, but I'm excited for the sequel. See what that's about. 5,
I
4,
think this guy,
2, 1. Pens down, and we'll start this time with Malcolm
Tag?
and Anthony.
Was it Life?
It was Monopoly. You had the board game. It was Monopoly though.
yeah. When I saw that question, I'm thinking, oh wait, the children couldn't be running around, but I'm like, who knows? They're barefoot throughout the entire movie, so they could be playing tag.
Always go with Monopoly.
Okay. All right, let's move into your third question, and that falls into new releases. Here we are. What race is Fowley in Artemis Fowl? Foley? That's
Foley.
my vowels. Foley, okay. Yeah, that's just weird. I technically wouldn't consider Artemis Fowl released, but because of this whole situation, it has to be.
Yeah, I thought about the same thing. It's going to be an interesting take on how they classify new releases and.
Yeah, that one. Off guard.
All right, guys, let's count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Anthony, we'll go to you.
There's no chance I got this because I've never seen it. I said chicken because you said fowl.
Oh my God. Oh, Artemis Fowl. Okay, Malcolm.
I mean, you don't want to see this movie anyway. I put Elf.
The correct answer is a centaur.
Oh, okay.
Half man, half horse. But I agree with Malcolm. You don't want to see this movie. But if this pops up in this, if this is going to pop up in this division, guess we're going to have to swallow our prides on this one.
I think we're going to have to watch more original Disney Plus stuff. I didn't think it was a theater thing. Learn a lesson.
All right, let's move on to classics. From new releases to classics.
Okay.
Cecil B. DeMille directed which 1923 and 1956 films that have the same title? Are you ready for your close-up, Mr. DeMille?
Oh, that scene is still so eerie every time I rewatch that movie.
It really is.
I mean, it's relevant to Hollywood today, but man, that is still eerie.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we'll go to Malcolm.
Ben-Hur?
And Anthony.
I don't even know if it's the right director. I said Sunset Boulevard.
And it is the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments.
Huh, okay.
He makes an appearance in Sunset Boulevard. Yeah.
I know it has something to do with it, but
yeah. All right, guys, let's get out of the classics and let's just go to something that we all love, which is directors.
don't love me in there.
Who directed the hit musical Jersey Boys?
Ooh.
To be honest, I have a love-hate relationship with musicals. I respect the work that's put into them. I just hate the execution.
I couldn't agree more.
But you know what? Maybe one day I'll get over them in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Anthony.
I saw this live and I loved it, but I don't know who directed it. I went Clint Eastwood.
Malcolm.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so, but it is Clint Eastwood.
And you both get your first points in the match. It is correct. Clint Eastwood.
All right, match is over. Good job, Malcolm. We tied.
Good job, guys. All right, and moving on to the category of animated films. What classical musical film is Wally seen watching on an old television set in Wall-E? Speaking of musicals, here they come again.
I mean, as long as it's classic musicals, because at least they understood that the audience had to be entertained, but given a good story.
Agreed. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Malcolm
Hello, Dolly.
Son of a bitch.
and Anthony.
I went singing in the rain. That was Hello Dolly was my other thought.
Hello, Dolly is correct. So Malcolm takes a 2-1 lead.
All right, gentlemen, we're not out of the woods just yet as we jump from animated to Oscars. We're going to Oscars. And this question, how many Oscars has Jack Nicholson won? Believe me, with his storied career, you'd be surprised how many times he's nominated.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's times you think he deserves a nomination, but then the Academy goes, nah. So Jack always develops that attitude of, I don't give a crap. But let's count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Anthony.
I don't know. 3.
Malcolm.
2.
Anthony is correct. It is 3.
Yes.
He has won 3 times.
It's always good to just go one more than what you know. Think you can something.
That's it. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Terms of Endearment, and As Good as It Gets.
Terms of Endearment, the one I didn't know.
I was going to
All
hold off. I wasn't sure if these were going to be brought up later.
I made sure they're not, so that's
okay.
key. Yeah. Scores and soundtracks is your next category. Who scored the 1991 remake of Cape Fear?
Sure.
You know what? I don't know much about Cape Fear. That's why I'm not talking.
Great movie. Awesome.
Yeah, it is. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we'll go to Malcolm.
John Williams.
Anthony.
John Williams is one of the 3 people I know. I said Hans Zimmer as one of the other 2 composers.
Close. It's Bernard Herrmann. Bernard Herrmann.
Did not know that was a person.
All right. I think you are near the end of the road, gentlemen, as we are in your penultimate question, and that is in 90s movies. The 90s. What is the name of Dell's mouse in The Green Mile? I recently just watched a video essay where they talk about the white hero savior, and one subgenre they talked about was the magic black man, and The Green Mile popped up.
The magic black man.
the magical black, or in the theatrical terms, the magical Negro. And when you start seeing the list of movies we brought up, you're going, huh? I guess I didn't notice that.
I have to wonder if Kazam is on that list. Anyway.
I mean, technically you could count it, but I don't want to talk about it. In 5,
Right.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Anthony, I'll shoot to you.
Mr. Jingles?
And Malcolm.
I was worried I'd made something up. Mr. Jingles?
You both are correct. It is Mr. Jingles.
Yeah.
All right. So 3-3 tie at the moment with your final question in round 1. And it is in the category of plot summary. I'll read you a plot summary. You give me the title of the movie. Few actors go as far to bag a part as Michael, who transforms himself into a woman to prove he can get hired as a soap opera star.
You know, while you were reading that, it reminded me of this YouTube series I came across where they do movies where they mash up synopsis of movies and they try to make their guests play. I recently just saw one where they did video games and movies, and Oh my god, it was hilarious. I'll tell you guys the whole thing after this is over.
Yeah,
so
that's an interesting aspect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards down, and Malcolm
Tootsie.
and Anthony.
I also had Tootsie.
Tootsie is the correct answer. All right.
This went significantly better than the last time I did one of these.
Yeah. No perfect rounds, but at least we have a good game going here. And let's be honest, you at least want to survive the first round, either being ahead of your opponent or tied with them. So this is a good battle going here.
I agree 100%. I'm going to scroll their scores across the bottom there. So 4-4. All right. I have just the thing for this situation.
Yeah, because it seems our opponents are tied and going in round 2. So
Right. Since you guys are tied, we will go by since Malcolm was the first to put his strength in the chat. I'll let you choose. I have a virtual coin flip. Would you like to pick heads or tails?
I'm gonna go heads.
Heads, okay. Okay, so you said heads. Here we go.
That's definitely flipping.
It is tails. So Anthony, we'll give you the choice. We'll bring in Colton, and you guys can decide if you would like to go first on the wheel. Let me bring up the wheel here and read you off the second round categories.
What we got? I forgot.
Those categories are Daisy Ridley, which is Malcolm's strength, 90 sports comedies, which is your own strength, Anthony, directors, Stephen King adaptations, Denzel Washington, 2010s, comedies, animated movies, and then Spinner's and Opponent's Choice.
I mean, I'm like 50-50 on it. I'm usually down to go first to see what happens. Just try to get a little. No, it didn't work well for us last time, but you can't get a point just twice in a row, right?
Yeah, plus you did a lot better in the first round than we did in our tag match. So you got
Yes.
this. You killed that first round. Good job.
I got more than 0. All right. Yeah, I think I'll spin first and then get it
So
done.
spin first. All right, sounds good. We'll drop Colton back into. So I've primed the wheel here, and let's see what you get on your first spin.
You got
It is Opponent's Choice.
No, come on.
I gotta say, from experience, I've had team matches where opponent's choice I've hit 3 times.
Yeah, I just had it in my match yesterday, so I know how you feel. All right, so Malcolm, would you like for me to read those categories off again?
I know I'm gonna give him.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley. All right.
Someone who really one thing I will say about Daisy Ridley, this is somebody who has been treated wrongly by a fandom and who needs a better career than she's been given.
I 100% agree. I will go ahead and give those questions to Malcolm. I mean, to Anthony. I'm sorry. Malcolm picked it, so I was like, it's got to be Malcolm. I'm sure Malcolm wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I'm
all right, Malcolm.
It looks like the internet didn't want to hear my Daisy Ridley rant, so go right ahead.
Malcolm, be ready for the steals if necessary. All right, so you'll get 4 questions in round 2, and then don't forget you do have the option to default to multiple choice, which would be a 1 point. Would be worth 1 point each. Okay, any questions before we get started?
Can we respin?
If only.
We'll see what happens.
All right, let's see what happens. Your first question in the category of Daisy Ridley. In Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker, What type of weapon do Ray and company find in an underground cave on the desert planet of Pasana?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, dagger, B, blaster, C, lightsaber, or D, bow staff.
It's 100% Malcolm knows the answer to this. Let's go with dagger.
Dagger is correct for 1 point.
Get the hell out of here. I never saw that movie.
Trust me, there's forums of people complaining about that dagger.
Oh, yes.
I'll get there at some point. I have it behind me. I just never got to it yet.
Don't worry. Take your time. No rush.
Yeah.
We're not playing Star Wars, so I'm not rushing you.
Right. All right. Question 2. Although she starred in several short films, Daisy Ridley had her feature film debut with the British horror film Skrull. What year did Skrull come out?
Oh my god, why? I just looked at this too. Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, 2013, B, 2014, C, 2015, or D, 2016.
Let's go, since it's just a shot in the straight up dark. Let's go with 2014.
Malcolm for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, 2013, B, 2014, C, 2015, D, 2016.
2013.
That is incorrect. The answer is C, 2015. So no points lost there.
Thank God.
Moving on over the halfway point in Daisy Ridley. Your third question. In 2016, Daisy Ridley provides the English redub for the main character in what 1991 Japanese animated film?
Oh my God. Just looked her stupid stuff up. Let's go multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Your Name, B, Only Yesterday, C, A Silent Voice, or D, A Letter to Momo?
Thank you.
All these feels like songs I'd come across on a Beatles album.
I was just thinking that.
Hey.
I mean, nothing against the Beatles, though.
Definitely not.
Oh.
All
I
right.
need an answer.
Not
man.
nervous. We'll go with. Let's go with B.
B, Only Yesterday is correct for 1 point. And your final question in round 2, category of Daisy Ridley. Who plays Hercule Poirot, a famous Belgian detective in 2017's Murder on the Orient Express?
Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh is correct for 2 big points. So that brings us, Anthony doubles his score to 8. And
That is
Malcolm
correct.
with 4. All right.
But it is still a close game since it's Malcolm's turn. Who knows what the fate of the wheel will give him.
Spinner's choice, but you can't get your straight this time.
Well, if he lands on Daisy Ridley, he gets 3 extra spins. As far as I'm concerned, when I'm a champion, I don't write rules. The rules write me.
That's exactly right. All right.
Yo,
I just watched that movie, so I love doing that reference.
You're welcome.
All right. Malcolm, your first spin is up.
All right,
It lands on animated films.
Spin that again.
All right. He's going to take a chance. One more spin. And the spin is in.
Be the right club.
Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington will be the category. And
man.
Ryan,
Okay. Yeah, I found the category. I'm ready to
go
read them
ahead
to
and
him.
take those. All right.
All right, Malcolm. Your first question in Denzel Washington. In The Manchurian Candidate, where on his body does Major Marco find the micro implant?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, his neck, B, shoulder blade, C, underarm, or D, earlobe.
Shoulder blade.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. Your second question. What is Denzel's character's first name in Remember the Titans?
Multiple choice.
All right. A, Henry, B, Homer, C, Herman, D, Harold.
Herman.
Damn it, Malcolm.
For 1 point, that is correct, Herman.
Got it written down.
Always be prepared. And your penultimate question in Denzel Washington. In Inside Man, what do the bank robbers disguise themselves as?
Multiple choice.
Okay. The options are A, cleaners, B, painters, C, security guards, or D, delivery men.
Cleaners.
Anthony, for the 1 point steal, your options are A, cleaners, B, painters, C, security guards, or D, delivery men.
I thought it was this before he went multiple choice, but I'm going to go painters.
For the 1 point steal, you are correct. It is painters. All right, Malcolm, your final question in Denzel Washington. Who directed the 1989 Civil War drama Glory?
Oh, bollocks. Multiple choice.
All right. Options are A, Edward Zwick, B, Spike Lee, C, Phil Ado Robinson, or D, Peter Weir.
I'm pretty sure it's the first one he did with Edward Zwick.
That is correct for 1 point. Edward Zwick.
All right. Both players doing a pretty good job navigating through their categories. Anthony picking up a 1 point steal there. So that brings us to 9-7.
Things are now going to get interesting here for our third round.
They definitely are. It's a close match. In round 3, competitors will pick 3 numbers that will correspond to 3 random categories. Each competitor will get 3 questions. The questions will be worth 2, 3, and 5 points according to the order of the numbers you give me, and no stealing or multiple choice in this round. Let me give you the amount of numbers you have to choose from here. We have 15 categories, so 1 through 15. And since you're in the lead, Anthony, I didn't change that, but
No, don't worry. Yeah, he's in the lead.
yeah, that's still in effect. So Anthony, you can go ahead with your numbers.
All right. I'll go start with 5, 7, and 12.
Good.
5, 7, 12.
Good, good.
All right, Malcolm, let's get your three numbers.
11, 4, and 13.
11, 4, and 13. Got him.
All right.
All right, Malcolm, your 2-pointer for number 11 is in the category of the 2010s. The 2010s.
I was alive then.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. All right, here we go. Here's your question, your 2-pointer. What breed of dog does Eggsy choose in Kingsman: The Secret Service?
Bulldog?
That is incorrect. The correct answer was a pug.
He thinks it is a bulldog, but it is a pug.
JB?
All right. All right, no worries. And also, as we just said this before the round started, you guys still have your repeats and challenges available.
Yes, good point.
All right.
Thank you for bringing that up.
That's okay. I normally go in with like, oh, I still have this, but it's always nice to get the reminders. But here we go. Malcolm, your 3-pointer in category number 4 is in comedies. Comedies.
Someone had
All right. Here's your question. What is the name of Dom DeLuise's character in Spaceballs? Did I say his last name right? DeLuise? Or
Yeah, well, that's correct. Yep.
Okay. All right, we're gonna count down
Is that Bath?
Your final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. The answer was Pizza the Hut.
The other one.
That's okay. You are still in this, Malcolm. You have one question left. You answer this, you'll be able to knock it back to Anthony, and then it will fall on him to answer his questions and win the match. But if you do miss, Anthony will win by a TKO. Number you picked was 13. That goes in the category of Tom Hanks movies. Tom Hanks used to be America's favorite dad. Now he's America's aloofest dad. That was terrible. That was bad. Okay, I was gonna say airheaded dad, but Tom Hanks, he's not one. He's just aloof. Okay, here we go. But here is your 5-pointer. In what movie did Tom Hanks make his feature-length film debut?
I think that it's Bachelor Party. Final answer.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Anthony Tisdall. The correct answer was He Knows You're Alone.
It's a movie that apparently exists. Good to know.
He knows you're alone.
Yes.
Man, it's a tough 5-pointer now. Sorry.
No,
I mean, it's a 5-pointer for a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring Colton back in. And we will talk to our winner this evening, Anthony. Excellent job navigating round 2 there. I believe that's what brought you to this win. How do you feel?
I feel good. Like that, Malcolm really hit me with the Daisy Ridley. I was sitting at work and just scrolling through Wikipedia and clicking stuff, and not a single question you asked was on anything I saw. Maybe the Japanese remake or whatever that was. I think I remember seeing that, which is the only reason I got it. And the dagger was a straight up shot in the dark. And I actually like the Murder on the Orient Express. I got that, and so I knew that one. That one I was like, oh, thank you for asking me a question about a movie I know. So, but no, it was nice. Round 1 went better. Malcolm had a heart. That 5-pointer was. I would had no idea. Knew some of the other ones, but that's just because I love Spaceballs and Kingsman. And I've watched them both over 100 times a piece, basically. But I always love playing against Malcolm. He's the greatest guy in the world, and he said bollocks, so my day is set. I'm good. I'm good for like the next 5 days. I'm good.
Colton, how do you feel about Anthony winning today?
I'm really proud of you, man. You won. There were a few questions in that round one that were real complicated. That Artemis Fowl question, I understand why you missed it completely. You were this close on that Monopoly question. This close. And the fact that you got that Jack Nicholson question right, I didn't even get, like, I was playing along with you guys in the first round, and I thought it was 2 as well, and you got that right. So good job. I'm really proud of you. We got that TKO today. We rocking it.
Oh,
Absolutely. So the road through the title goes through the man sitting in the corner down there. Malcolm, the good showing. You're not out of this by any means. How are you feeling?
I feel good. It's just always fun to play. Like Denzel Washington, I've seen a few of his movies, and it's just one that some of them I just think I had 2 options in my head, so I went to multiple choice just to narrow it down. But ultimately, it's just a lot of fun. And I mean, it's just with round 3, it's just I second guess myself both times. But yeah,
It does happen. Absolutely. So Ryan, your thoughts on the match?
After my team's match between these 2 gentlemen here, it was pretty obvious to me this is not the same league I came into and have been dominating and have been unfairly been fighting against. So it's good to know that not only are the competitors here to play, but the questions are that much harder, which is why it was impressive to see Malcolm and Anthony definitely go into round 2 tied together. And of course, Anthony and I both know we went through a round 1 where we came up with a goose egg. So yes. So this victory for Anthony, I do believe is definitely going to help him move forward, definitely propel him that much better, get his confidence up. And yeah, Malcolm, believe me, you can always recover from a loss. I've been knocked out. It's not pretty, but as long as you keep playing and more opportunities for you to play arise, yeah, you're going to be right back. You're going to be right back in this.
And Malcolm is a 2-league threat. He'll be in the IG league, and we will see him there very soon. I'll just say that. So yeah, if nobody else has anything to add, this has been your first, I guess, intro to the new overhauled singles division of Titan Trivia. Hope you guys enjoyed this match. Thank you, Anthony, Malcolm, Colton, and my co-host, the champion, Ryan Payne. And I have been your host, Kevin Poss. Have a good evening.